And in today's video, I will be sharing with you guys how I made this honey jerk salmon Rasta pasta. I got this recipe from a lady on YouTube, Terry Ann's Kitchen. It was amazing, but we're going to get into it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, so right now I'm just pouring a little bit of olive oil on the cut up skinless salmon pieces that I have. Now I'm going in with my sea salt, sprinkling that on there, you know. All right, now for the black pepper. And I didn't show you guys, but I added some adobo total seasoning. And disclaimer, I do not know how much seasoning I use. What you guys just saw me put is not even half of the seasoning I used. You guys will see me continuously add seasoning because I taste as I go, and I don't want to start off with a lot and then it's overbearing. But taste the food to see, and then wash your hands because, you know, if you're cooking for multiple people, that's just not it, all right? So taste as you go. And we're mixing it. All right, now for the jerk. This is by Gracie or Grace. In the video that I watched, the lady used browning, but I didn't have any. And you really don't need it, but it was mainly for color. So if you have it, you could use it. But if you don't have it, it's not the end of the world. And I'm telling you guys, this was so fire. All right, now mix that all up. All right, so now I'm going in with some honey. I really don't remember what honey I used, but I really don't think it matters. So whatever honey you want to use, you use that. All right? All right. I'm trying to get every ounce of jerk sauce out of there. Y'all hear me tapping on that jar. That's because things cost money, and we need to use every red cent. Now mix that all up. All right, so we're done prepping the salmon. Now I'm just putting some salt in the pot of water that I'm using to boil the pasta. And just get that all in there. We're going to be using penne. Use whatever pasta suits you. But I'm using penne. Pour that in there. Y'all know the drill. And boil your water for a little bit before you add the pasta in. Now mix that all up. All right, guys. So now you see me melting some butter in a pan. I'm about to saute some onions to give the butter some flavor before I add the salmon in. It really does wonders, so make sure you follow this step. All right, y'all see the onions, you know the vibes. We're just gonna saute this for a couple minutes, get them like light brown. The pasta is finished, and we're just gonna place that in the sink to drain. All right, so the sauteed onions are out. The salmon is in. I'm cooking this on a low heat, by the way, guys. Low heat. All right. And I'm just going to let this cook until I like the way it looks. And then I'm going to take it out. All right. So the salmon is ready. I'm about to take this out and put it in a bowl to the side while I work on the sauce. In the same pan that you just took the salmon out of, add a little bit of oil and butter again, and then add some onions and green peppers. And we're going to saute this before adding the heavy whipping cream. I added the heavy whipping cream and I'm just mixing that all around before I add some seasoning. All right, so it's looking a little different because I added some flavor. I didn't show you guys what seasonings I used because I forgot, but I used the adobo total seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, red pepper flakes, Maggi, Parmesan cheese, and a little bit of honey. All right, the pasta has been added to the sauce. I'm just mixing that around and I'm coating every noodle with the sauce. I look a little discombobulated because filming and cooking is not easy, y'all. The salmon has been added. We're mixing that all up. I'm getting excited just looking at it. This is about to be amazing. And remember, add your seasonings. Add your seasonings. Taste as you go. All right, guys, so this is the final look. I added some parsley and Parmesan cheese on top just to give it some color for aesthetic purposes. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I love you guys.